Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We begin in the name of Almighty Allah, the most magnificent, the ever merciful. We glorify Him, we praise Him, and of course we elevate His name as He ought to be elevated. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I extend to you the eternal and the universal salutation of peace. May the peace, blessings, and mercies of Almighty Allah be upon you. A most pleasant good morning going out to you on this beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. As always, I do hope that you are healthy, well, safe and sound, enjoying a period of happiness, prosperity, well-being. It is, of course, the end of the week. I'm your host and brother in humanity, Imam Safar Ghani, here in your company once again on this auspicious and holy day of Friday, the day of Jum'ah. Jum'ah Mubarak going out to you and yours. And of course, I also take the opportunity to say a very special thank you going out to Pandit Shiv and Hari Prasad for this beautiful and wonderful words of inspiration. And of course, we always wish him a safe and a speedy trip back home. All praises are due to Almighty Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the magnificent, the merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. O Allah, it is you do we worship, and from you only do we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed your favor, not the path of those who have evoked your anger, nor the path of those who have gone astray. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Today's Islamic date is the 5th day in the month of Rabi Uthani. Of course, we have now rolled over to the 4th month on the Islamic calendar. We have now started a new month, today being the 5th day, and we are currently in the year 1445. So the moon was looked for on the evening of Sunday, the 15th of October, which was last Sunday. That, of course, is the moon to bring to an end the 3rd month on the Islamic calendar. And of course, I can report to you that the moon was sighted, which then signaled that the 3rd month of the Islamic calendar came to an end. And then we had now then rolled over to the 4th month, the month of Rabi Uthani, which meant that Monday was the 1st day of the month, today being the 5th day of the new month. Today also coincides with the 3rd Friday in the month of October 2023. So of course, the days are rolling by, the weeks are rolling by, the months are rolling by. Life is very, very short, very, very precious. It's important that you focus at all times on how you are using the time gifted to you. And at this point, as we are now getting ready to commence the holy day of Jum'ah here in Trinidad and Tobago, I want to now take the opportunity to, of course, welcome you live on air on the internet and, of course, live on Facebook as well for this weekly program titled Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment. By all means, keep it locked on to 103.1 FM. This is Soul Inspirations, and I'm yours truly, Imam Safar Ghani.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. शहर का वक्त था मासूम गलियां मुस्कुराती थी हवाएं खैर मकदम के तराने गुनगुनाती थी अभी जिब्रील भी उतरे न थे काबे के मिंबर से कि इतने में सदा आई ये अब्दुल्लाह के घर से मुबारक हो शहे हर दो जहां तशरीफ तशरीफ ले आए, मुबारक हो मोहम्मद मुस्तफा तशरीफ ले आए। मौलाया सल्ली व सल्लिम दाइमन आबादन अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम। ना कोई आप जैसा था, ना कोई आप जैसा है, कोई यूसुफ से पूछे मुस्तफा का हुस्न कैसा है। ज़मीनो आसमां में कोई भी मिसाल ना मिली, मौलाया सल्ली व सल्लिम दाइमन आबादन अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम। दलीले जिंदगी वो है, कामाले बंदगी वो है, कोई भी दौर हो उसमें मिराजे आदमी वो है। वही तो दीन दुनिया है जो बातें आपने कही, मौलाया सल्ली व सल्लिम दाइमन आबादन अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम। कोई भी बात हो, हर हुक्म उनका मुतबर ऐसा कि उनका हाँ नहीं कहना भी है कुरान के जैसा। हदीसे पाक कहलाई जो बातें आपने कही, मौलाया सल्ली व सल्लिम दाइमन आबादन अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम। सलाम उस पर कि जिसने बेकसों की दस्तगीरी की, सलाम उस पर कि जिसने बादशाही में फकीरी की, सलाम उस पर कि जिसके घर न चांदी थी न सोना था, सलाम उस पर कि टूटा बोरिया जिसका बिछौना था। दरूद उन पर सलाम उन पर यही कहना खुदा का है, खुदा के बाद जो है मर्तबा सल्ले अला का है। वही सरदार आलम है, वही गफ्फार उम्मत है, वही तो हश्र के मैदान में सबकी शिफात है। शिफात के लिए सबकी नजर उन पर लगी होगी, मौलाया सल्ली व सल्लिम दाइमन आबादन अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम। मौलाया सल्ली व सल्लिम दाइमन आबादन अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ि कुल्लिहिम।
You're tuned into Soul Inspirations on 103.1 FM with yours truly, Imam Sarfraz Ghani. And as always, I must say it's an absolute honor and a personal pleasure to be in your company once again on the day of Jum'ah, on the day of Friday for around about the next hour or so. I also want to say that the program this morning is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, located at number 66 Omera Industrial Estate out there in Arima. Contact number 645-8326, 663-9144. Island Chicken Meats and Poultry Processors, located at number 47 Carney Savannah Road out there in Charleville. Contact numbers 471-3850, 382-5418. Nights of Brown Products Limited of number 23 Bokar Road out there in Canupia. Contact number 665-3078, 665-3079. And F&A Hardware and Shopping Center, located at number 280 Rocha Douglas Road out there in Barrowpaw. Contact number 2778,000. Special thanks going out to the sponsors. And of course, you can message me on the program this morning via the WhatsApp number 2994103. On the program this morning, of course, as we always do, I've got a very interesting segment lined up for you. First up, we start off with a short inspirational segment, followed by the early morning call to prayer. And as you work our way through the course of the program, I'll be sharing with you a few beautiful Islamic selections, and then eventually we get into the lecture segment. This morning, I'll be sharing with you some guidelines for maintaining a cohesive family unit. Sometimes as we go through the challenges of our lives, it becomes very difficult to maintain that cohesiveness that then promotes goodness, well-being. So this morning I'll be sharing with you a few guidelines as to how to maintain a cohesive family unit. So by all means, as we work our way through the course of this hour, we've got lots to look forward to. So by all means, do keep it locked on to 103.1 FM. This is Soul Inspirations, and I'm yours truly, Imam Safras Gad.
I was so far from you, yet to me you were always so close. I wandered lost in the dark. I closed my eyes to all the signs you put in my way. I walked every day, further and further away from you. You brought me home. I thank you with every breath I take. And Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. I never thought about all the things you have given to me. I never thanked you once. I was too proud to see the truth and prostrate to you until I took the first step. That's when you opened the doors for me. Now I realize what I was missing by being far from you. And Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. I wanna thank you for all the things that you've done for me through all my years I've been lost. You guided me from all the ways that were wrong. Indeed, you gave me hope. Oh, Allah, I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you for all the things that you've done. You've done for me through all my years I've been lost. You guiding me from all the ways that were wrong. I wanna thank you for bringing me home. Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah.
Allah's blessings and mercies on this beautiful Friday morning. Jummah Mubarak going out to you and yours. As you look forward to another day, we thank Almighty Allah for the gift of life. We thank Almighty Allah for bringing us towards the end of another week in our lives. We have now rolled over a new month on the Islamic perspective. Above all, we thank Almighty Allah for all of His blessings and bounties. And as we welcome the gift of a brand new day, I want you to know this one thing. I want you to know this, and I want you to live by this. And that one thing is that all things will pass. All sadness heals, and all moments are lived only once. So no matter who you are and what you have done, take your troubles, your triumphs, your heartaches, your hurts, your pains, and make something beautiful out of it. As you go through the journey of your life, you can feel sorry for what life has thrown your way, or you can be grateful for the lessons that you have learned, and you can make a firm resolution to move forward. There is absolutely no shame in the road you have traveled thus far. So take pride in knowing that you are still alive, that you are still walking, you are still moving forward with your head held high, and with that belief in your inner inspiration. Connect with the Almighty, and you would see how He will take you to places that you never ever contemplated that you could reach. So on that note, I want to say to you this morning, may Allah bless you this day. May He remove all challenges and obstacles from your path. May He continue to guide you to all that is good. May He bless you with the strength, the courage to face all the challenges that will come your way this day. I also want to take the opportunity to say a very special thank you going out to the sponsors. The program this morning is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of Nice Brand Products Limited of number 23 Brokar Road in Canupia. Contact number 665-3078, 665-3079. F&A Hardware and Shopping Center located at number 280 Rushmore Douglas Road out there in Barronport. Contact number 277-8000. Island Chicken Meats and Poultry Processors located at number 47 Colony Savannah Road out there in Charlieville. Contact numbers 471-3850, 382-5418, and the Original Barbecue Hut Limited, located at number 85 to 89 Cipara Road, Victoria Village, out there in San Fernando. Contact number 657-9429. Special thank you to all those who message on the program thus far, via the WhatsApp number, via the Facebook feed live as well. Thank you so much for your messages. Jummah Mubarak going out to you and yours. Our inspirational segment is coming up very shortly. By all means, do keep it locked on to 103.1 FM. This is Sword Inspirations, and I'm yours truly, Imam Safraz Khan. I begin this morning by sharing with you the famous story of the dog and the bone. So as the story goes, there was this dog who had gone hungry for many days. So one day as he was walking around, he found a juicy bone right next to a bridge. Eventually he got the bone in his mouth, and while crossing the bridge, however, he looked down into the water and he thought he saw another dog holding a bone that was much bigger than his. Of course, he didn't realize that he was looking at his own reflection in the water. He barked to scare away the other dog with the intention of snatching his bone, but of course he lost his own bone in the process, because as soon as he opened his mouth to bark, his own bone fell into the water. He then had to go empty-handed once again. So on the backdrop of that particular story, today I would like to discuss a popular proverb that holds a lot of wisdom. What is that proverb? A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. This phrase might sound simple, but it carries significant weight, it carries significant meaning, and has very, very important implications for our lives. So let's dive into it and let us explore the deeper meaning behind this particular proverb. This proverb essentially means that it is better to have a sure thing in hand, something you already possess, than to risk it all for something potentially greater that you don't have in hand at all. In other words, we are advised to appreciate and value what we have in the present moment, rather than longing for something that may or may not materialize in our lives in the future. The metaphorical image of a bird in hand versus two in the bush is quite simply very, very powerful. I mean, imagine you have a bird in your hand, firmly grasped under your control. You know you have it, and you can enjoy its presence. On the other hand, there are two birds in a nearby bush, just out of reach. They, of course, may seem enticing, but there is absolutely no guarantee that you can catch them. There is absolutely no guarantee that you can actually have them in hand. They may fly away even before you get close. So this proverb teaches us several valuable and essential lessons that we can implement in our lives. First of all, it urges us to appreciate and to be grateful for what we already have and what Almighty Allah has already given to us. Oftentimes we take for granted, whether it is possessions, relationships, or opportunities. We become so focused on what we desire, what we want, what we think that will make us happier, that we overlook the value of what we currently possess. We chase after more and more, thinking that it will bring us greater satisfaction. And all of this can lead to disappointment in the end. Almighty Allah mentions in chapter 14 verse 7, if you are grateful, I would certainly give you more, and if you are ungrateful, then my chastisement is truly severe. Secondly, this proverb reminds us of the importance of assessing risks and making wise decisions. Life is full of uncertainties, and it is very tempting to be led by the attraction of further potential gains. However, it is absolutely crucial to evaluate the likelihood of success and the potential consequences of taking those risks. Sometimes the safer option, the bird in hand, is of course the smarter choice, as it guarantees something tangible, something that is known to us. Greed, unfortunately, tempts us to take dangerous risks, which then eventually leaves us totally and absolutely empty-handed. So don't be pushed by greed to achieve something that you are not sure that you're going to get, but then eventually you lose what you have in your possession as well. Thirdly, the saying highlights the significance of patience and perseverance. And it's very important that we approach things in a wise way. Almighty Allah mentions, whoever is granted wisdom has indeed been granted an abundance of wealth. And if you think about the two birds in the bush, they might represent our ambitions, our dreams, our future possibilities. Of course, while it is essential to have goals and aspirations, it is equally important to recognize that those goals, those aspirations may require time, effort, and there is a certain level of uncertainty surrounding those aspirations. It is easy to be enticed by promises, by the promises of quick success or instant gratification. But oftentimes the real value lies in the long-term rewards that will come from patiently persevering, from patiently working towards our goal. Almighty Allah mentions in chapter 3, verse 200, O you who believe, endure patiently, persevere, stand on guard and be mindful of the Almighty so that you may become successful. In the context of financial decisions, this proverb advises us to be mindful of our investments and not to be swayed by get-rich schemes. It encourages us to exercise caution and to make informed choices based on realistic expectations and to have a clear understanding of the risk involved in all decisions. In conclusion, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush teaches us to appreciate and to value what we have, to make wise decisions based on realistic assessments, and to exercise patience and persevering in pursuing our goal. Three very important points. Number one, being grateful for what you have. Number two, exercising wisdom in your decisions. And number three, being patient and persevering through the difficulties. These three traits will get you a very, very long way in life. By embracing these principles, we can find contentment, we can make informed choices, and ultimately, we can live a more fulfilling life. At this point on the program, we now go to the early morning call to prayer. The early morning call to prayer is being brought to you this morning through the kind courtesies of Absolute Investments Limited of Monroe Road in Canopia.
أشهد أن لا أشهد أن حي على
A very special thank you going out to the sponsors. The program this morning is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of Absolute Investments Limited of Monroe Road in Canupia, Trinilink Solutions Limited located at Waterloo Road in Aroka, and of course you can check them out for all of your IT sales, solutions and services. Contact number 788-4186. The Price Club Supermarket located out there at Ramsaran Street in Shagonas. Contact number 671-7777. Point 14 Hardware Limited Wholesale Division located at Frederick Settlement in Caroni. Contact number 662-1233-678-0857. Our lecture segment is coming up very shortly. By all means, do keep it up to Soul Inspirations right here on 103.1 FM. I am yours strongly, Imam Safraska.
يا من هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور الحليم الكبير الحفيظ المقيم الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق المتين القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحسن المدين المعين المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواحد الماجد الواحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول المنتقم الرؤوف الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المكسر الجامع المهدي المهدي المانع اليافي والنور الهادي البهي الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور. You're the reason my life's still living. You're the reason I'm alive. I've been lost without you. You're the reason that I strive. You're my destiny. You're my world. You're the reason that I live. You are all that I believe. Ilahi, 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 Mola. Ilahi, 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 Mola. जिंदगी की राह चला है खुदा एक तेरा मेरा है एक फलसफा खामोश मदहोश मैं शराबूर हूँ इलाही 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 मोला इलाही 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 मोला For so long I've been denying, but now I feel like I'm flying. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. Now nothing seems impossible. With you I feel unstoppable. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. मदहोश तेरा इश्क मैं शराबूर हूँ इलाही 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 मोला इलाही 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 मोला
Welcome back. I'm yours truly, Imam Safraz Ghani, host of this weekly program titled Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment on this beautiful Friday morning, the day of Jum'ah. We have now come to the end of another week. From the Islamic perspective, we have now rolled over to a new month. We thank Almighty Allah for all the blessings, and we thank Allah for all of the good things He has blessed us with. At this point in the program, we now get into the lecture segment, and like I mentioned before, this morning I'll be sharing with you a few guidelines of how to maintain a cohesive family unit. A family is a very, very interesting melting pot. It is made up of a whole array of different individuals with different personalities, different temperaments, different tolerance levels, different inclinations and persuasions, and above all, different goals and aspirations. And at times, keeping the peace in a melting pot as diverse as a family can turn out to be a very, very monumental task. As a result of such diversity in all families, there is always a level of disagreement, a level of misunderstanding can always be found. There is always a level of disunity and conflict. And no family is free from it. But of course, within the confines of a family, in spite of all the turmoil that can occur at times, the saying that family is family will always stand. Family is the only 6-letter word in which unconditional love and conflict can both coexist. Sometimes the only thing we can muster up when describing our family is that it is complicated. But for all the quarrels and misgivings we may have at times, we can't deny that there is nothing like family. There will always be the one source of love. Family will always be that one source that you can depend on. You will never have to earn the place to run for help and comfort, and the ever steady constant in the inevitable tides of the changing world. The love for our families sustains us and keeps us going when we need it most. Creating a happy family is indeed a wonderful goal that many aspire to achieve. While each family is unique, there are certain key ingredients that can contribute to a happy, harmonious, and cohesive family life. So this morning I want to share with you 10 essential ingredients for a happy and a cohesive family life. Number 1, love and care. Love forms the foundation of any happy family. Expressing affection, kindness, and care towards one another creates a nurturing and supportive environment. So it is important for all family members to show love through words, actions, and of course gestures as well. Number 2, effective communication. Open and honest communication is indeed a vital ingredient in forming a happy family. Encouraging active listening, expressing thoughts and emotions respectfully, and resolving conflicts constructively all promotes the understanding, promotes the trust, and strengthening bonds between family members. Number 3, quality time. Spending quality time as a family is crucial for family building connections. Engaging in activities that everyone enjoys, such as family meals, game nights, outings, and shared hobbies, all of these things create lasting memories. Number 4, mutual respect. Respect is indeed the cornerstone of healthy relationships within families. Showing respect for one another's opinions, one another's boundaries, fosters a sense of value and of course a sense of appreciation, and encouraging open discussions and considering everyone's perspective. That contributes to a more harmonious dynamic within the circle of the family. Number 5, support and empathy. Supporting one another during both success and challenging times is very essential. Being there for each other, offering empathy and providing emotional support definitely strengthens the bonds and creates a sense of security. Celebrating achievements and offering comfort during difficult moments helps family members to feel loved and understood. Number 6, shared responsibilities. Sharing responsibilities and chores within the circle of the family promotes a sense of togetherness and a sense of teamwork and fairness. When each family member contributes to the household tasks, it reduces the burden on any one particular individual, and it fosters a cooperative atmosphere within the circle of the family. Number 7, flexibility and adaptability. Families encounter changes and challenges throughout life. That is the nature of life. Nothing stays the same for all time. Being flexible, adaptable, and willing to compromise at times helps the family to navigate transitions and to overcome difficulty as a unit. Embracing change and finding solutions strengthens the resilience and promotes a positive family environment. Number 8, encouragement and support for individual growth. Supporting each family member's personal growth and goal is important. Encouraging individual interests, providing opportunities for learning and development, and celebrating personal achievements. This particular point fosters a sense of self-worth and fulfillment within the circle of the family. Number 9, humor and fun. Laughter and humor brings joy and lightness to the family life. Sharing jokes, engaging in playful activities, finding reason to laugh together can create a positive atmosphere. And above all, most importantly, it can help to alleviate the stress within the circle of the family. And finally, number 10, very important, forgiveness and patience. No family, and I say this again, no family on the face of the earth is perfect. And conflicts, misguidance, misunderstandings will arise from time to time. Cultivating forgiveness, patience, and the ability to apologize and make amends are very, very crucial for maintaining harmony within the family circle. Letting go of grudges and focusing on solutions rather than blame contributes to a healthy and happy family dynamic. Remember, every family is unique. These ingredients can be adapted to suit your family's specific demographics, your family's specific circumstances and values. By nurturing these essential elements, you can, of course, create a happy and a loving environment where each family member can thrive and can experience that inner fulfillment that comes from being part of that particular circle. Almighty Allah mentions in chapter 4 verse 1 that, "O man, fear your Lord, who has created you from a single soul. He has created you from Adam, and from him we created his match, of course, which is Eve, and we spread from among them many men and many women." So fear Allah, in whose name you ask for each other's rights, and fear the violation of the rights of the womb relations, your kith and kin. Don't violate those rights. As much as you can, try your best to uphold the rights of those individuals. Try your best to stay within certain boundaries that will help each other to prosper. And as each individual prosper, that in itself will help the unit to prosper and to become more God conscious. And with that newfound spirituality, that is what will lift you as an individual and lift the circle of your family. May Allah bless us this day. May Allah continue to guide us all. May He bless us with the very, very best that this world has to offer, and also in the life of the hereafter as well.
हम तेरे बिना रह नहीं सकते, तेरे बिना क्या वजूद मेरा। हम तेरे बिना रह नहीं सकते, तेरे बिना क्या वजूद मेरा, तुझसे जुदा अगर हो जाएंगे तो खुद से ही हो जाएंगे जुदा। अब तुम ही हो, बस तुम ही हो या रबी, बस तुम ही हो चैन भी, मेरी हर खुशी, मेरी जिंदगी, बस तुम ही हो या रबी। तेरा मेरा रिश्ता है कैसा, एक पल दूर गवारा नहीं, मेरा सब शाम बस है तेरा, वक्त मेरा बस आपका है, कोई लम्हा मेरा ना हो तेरे बिना, हर सांस पे नाम तेरा। अब तुम ही हो, बस तुम ही हो या रबी, बस तुम ही हो चैन भी, मेरी हर खुशी, मेरी जिंदगी, बस तुम ही हो। My Lord, you have come and saved me. I was lost and found now. You made love so easy. My Lord, keep me on the straight path. You're my one and only. But you took me home. But you took me home. Yeah, मेरी खुशी, मेरी जिंदगी, बस तुम ही हो।
As we're coming to the end of the program for this morning, I want to take the opportunity to say a very special thank you going out to the sponsors. The program this morning is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of the Price Club Supermarket, located at Ramsaran Street out there in Shagwanas. Contact number 671-7777. Trinilink Solutions Limited, located at Waterloo Road out there in Aruka. And of course, you can check them out for all of your IT sales, solutions and services. Contact number 788-4186. Fortune Hardware Limited Wholesale Division, located out there at Frederick Settlement in Karani. Contact number 662-1233-678-0857. Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, located at number 66 Omera Industrial Estate out there in Arima. Contact number 645-8326, 663-9144. The Original Barbecue Hut Limited, located at number 85 to 89 Sipera Road, Victoria Village out there in San Fernando. Contact number 657-9429. And Absolute Investments Limited of Monroe Road in Canupia. I also want to take the opportunity as well to say a very special salam and greetings of peace going out to Sister Rashida from out there in Komoto. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this morning. Pleasant good morning as well going out to Amina Prasad Singh. Assalamu alaikum, Jummah Mubarak, going out to Brother Nigel from out there in Birmingham in the UK. Thank you so much for joining us. Sister Zoida from out there in New York City. Thank you so much for your message. May Allah continue to bless you and your family as well. And a very, very pleasant good morning as well going out to Sister Felicia and Brother Jimmy from out there in Hartlepool in the United Kingdom. May the peace, blessings and mercies of Almighty Allah be with you and your family. And of course, we say a very special salam and greetings of peace going out to you, our listeners and viewers who joined us on the program this morning. Thank you so much for all of your messages. To everyone who messaged on the program this morning, both locally and internationally, may the peace, blessings, and mercies of Almighty Allah be with you. Of course, it was an absolute pleasure to be in your company over the past hour or so. By all means, catch me next week, Friday from 5 a.m. as we bring to you another episode of Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment. I'm your host and brother in humanity, Imam Safar Ghani, signing out for this morning. Until next week, please do have an extremely blessed day. Stay safe and stay in the mercy of Almighty Allah. Much love, and may the peace, blessings, and mercies of Almighty Allah be with you. Up next is news at 6, followed by Prabhat. By all means, do keep it locked into 103.1 FM for more inspirational and motivational programming throughout the course of today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ولم تر عينك في الدنيا مثل سماء وتجري من تحتها أنهار عدن ترى وعطرها مسك يريح هواها سلام فلن يأتي حلمك قوما بما قد رأى مع الحبيب أن أراه في أبوابها وأمتي أن أراها في دار السلام فيا إله أعطيك جنة 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 أعطيك جنة 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 I raise my hands in the air, I'll make a prayer, I'll make a prayer. I'll pray for Jannah, 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 Jannah. Just to see him standing with the Salihin welcoming them. And then he motions to me to come forward and drink from his hands. But I'll be motionless, just staring at this most beautiful man. Most beautiful man who saved me from hellfire, pleading to Allah, Ya Ummati.